Hey guys, so I'm sorry this video is so, unprofessional, but, so I was taking a peruse on Discord, and in the Faz subreddit, not subreddit, Discord server, which I will link in the description of this video, found this, a fan-made lore with a link to a Google Drive. It's something that, Dill Pickle 1, Chout, Rockfire Model Animations, or any model animations, Sonic, and Remina Productions put together over the span of about 8 months, and it's still growing. It includes a nearly complete showcase list and library, location list, interviews, voice actors, new shows, and a few other neat things. It's a mixture of both Fazbear and FNAF lore. And, I have several really complex timelines known as the 08 timeline and the new timeline. The 08 timeline is a timeline for a project that I canceled a while back, where basically it was FNAF, but the place closed down in 2008. The whole company went under. Then I have the new timeline, which shared most of the same history with the 08 timeline, which is why I consider the new timeline a branch off of the 08 timeline, that had the same deal, yes, but it was more complex. And the only difference between the new timeline and the 08 timeline is the new timeline continues on to now. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza never closes. None of the locations close. Nothing like that. And I just wanted to go over this extremely complex lore, and in the comments below, we will theorize about how we can create our just as complex lore. Basically, I had this going for amount of locations for the new timeline. The new timeline is also referred to as the token timeline, because it was created, not originally, but now is being used for a project called the Token. And you know what? If we can revamp this new timeline that I am thinking about starting right here, right now, it might be the revitalization of the Token, because I'm honestly thinking about canceling that project entirely. So I'm going to cut now, and I will be back so we can read through all the different Google Docs that are available to us through this Fazbear Entertainment Documents folder. And we are going to completely, do this, and we're gonna do something similar. So, hope you all enjoyed this video. It's gonna be a long one, and hopefully it'll make up for me not being able to get regular videos out, because I've just been focusing on uploading my Billy Bob's Wonderland show tape contents. Which, don't worry, don't fret, I am working on real videos. I have a video coming out this week about the Confederate Critter Show, and hopefully a video out today, or, well, not today, but in a day or two of this video. Okay? We're gonna go with this. This is probably gonna be a pretty long video. I will see you all when I cut back. Alright? Alright. Here's the actual timeline, and I might show off my timeline a little bit. So, actually, I am going to do that real quick. Docs. Where is it? There it is. Here's my timeline. My timeline is less of a structured manner and more of telling a story. It's 14 pages, and it stretches from 1970 to today. It starts with the meeting of Jackson Daniels and Henry Michaels, who met at a bar in Miami, Florida. So back to this timeline. Fazbear Entertainment timeline. Alright. 1942, William Henry Afton is born on September 3rd in Adamsville, Alabama. Let me see. Is it a real place? It is a real place. You did your homework. 1955, William Afton officially starts smoking at the age of 13. That is never good. 1960, William Afton begins working with his friend Jack Cattle on a new fast food restaurant called Jack's Hamburgers. The store opens on November 21st, with William franchising more locations soon after. 1967, William Afton purchases all 17 Jack's Hamburgers locations from Jack Cattle. He also begins purchasing Domino's pizza franchises and also started his own chain of Howard Johnson-style restaurants called Afton's. Afton forms a Lytra Restaurants group to handle these free brands, the name coming from how their brands take flight. Now, that is a great slogan. That's not in the Google Doc, but that is a great slogan, coming from how their brands take flight. Dang, nice. Almost as good as my timeline's Freddy Fazbear's jingle, which is Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where fun is number one. It sounds pretty good. 1979. A small pizza restaurant called Bobbyland opens. It was known for its large arcade and a rabbit animatronic that would tell stories and sing songs for 50 cents. Reportedly, the animatronic brought in at least $2,500 per store per week. Now, going off of... Sorry for, doing these things where I'm trying to see how much this profit really would be. So, 79 to 2022, and we're saying an estimated $2,500 per week. That's $9,769.83 a week from this one rabbit animatronic. Dang. Now, we don't know if this is by today's money or by $79, but I would assume it's by $79. $1979, not $79. 1983, Bobbyland closes all 46 locations due to the video game crash. William Afton, seeing the massive profits Bobbyland made, begins plans for a similar family entertainment center, or FEC, called Fazbear Pizza. The now renamed Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria opens its first location in Birmingham, Alabama on February 9th. With financing from Elytra, they opened 36 locations in 19 states by the year's end. 1985, new cosmetics are made for animatronics, with the old designs being known as the beta cosmetics. Alright? 1987, more advanced toy animatronics, named because their outer shells were made entirely from plastic, are tested in some stores. These bots aren't received very well and removed after 2 years. 1989. The infamous Glow Night event happens. Many problems arise, leading to an abrupt end. Fine. This begins the first fall of Fazbear Entertainment. This first standardized Halloween event is introduced, called Fazbear Murder Fest. 1992, the Faz Friends Go to the Movies event happens for 3 months. It was well received, but too expensive to make a profit. Some stores keep the stage, but most were made into the reduced stage. An unknown store had a bed sheet used as Freddy's costume for Halloween that year, claiming it was a ghost. That is awesome. I just want to say, in my timeline, the Faz Friends Go to the Movie stage came from the Hollywood location, which had its custom stage that caught on with a few other locations, and it began to spread. Only going to about, I think it was 80 locations got it out of 300, because Fazbear Entertainment is big in my timeline, or was big. And most of them did get converted into the reduced stages. So that's one place where our timelines are both very similar. 1993. Fazbear Entertainment files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy on March 15th. Nearly all locations closed their doors due to overexpansion and a ruined public image after Glow Night. The only stores that would stay open were franchise and highly profitable locations. William Afton splits Fazbear Entertainment from Elytra Restaurant Group, sells Elytra for $850 million to focus on Fazbear Entertainment. The same unknown store had the bear mechs used as the cosmetics for this Halloween. The owner had his franchise rights revoked. Honestly, I would revoke franchise rights too. Either that, or I would be laughing so hard that I just did not care. 1994. Fazbear Entertainment exits bankruptcy. The new toy animatronics appear at this year's IAAPA to great success. The last stores with the classic animatronics are closed due to the upgraded toy animatronics. William Afton stepped down as president and CEO and opened a small showcase of Fazbear animatronics called Freddy's Funhouse. 1998. Noticing the success of chains like Dave & Buster's, which only had around 25 locations at the time, Fazbear Entertainment opened Circus Baby's Pizza World. Locations were around 40,000 square feet and darkly lit, focusing less on the animatronics and more on the arcade, menu, and bar. 2000. William Afton is diagnosed with lung cancer from 45 years of smoking. 2004. Freddy's Funhouse closes due to Afton's health complications. He keeps most of the bots, but sells the rest he can't fit into his house. Fazbear Entertainment is bought out by Artemis Private Equity, who close all 19 Circus Baby's Pizza World locations and seek to bring a new, hip design to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. 2005. Fazbear Entertainment begins using the new Rockstar animatronics and branding in new stores. The company ended their franchising program because of a lack of unification and training between stores. Fazbear Entertainment also renovates most of their old stores, with plans to renovate all stores by 2010. 2005. Never mind, 2008. The Great Recession hits the company hard, leading to the shutdown of the corporate office. All company-owned locations closed by May 31st, with many franchise locations following suit. 2009, William Afton dies on April 29th at the age of 66. 2013, the last Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location in Fernandina Beach, Florida, closed on July 9th. Technically, there was a theater that still had a stage with no bots until November 2021. Freddy Fazbear's location in Peru, Indiana, reopened on September 20th. In late December, the owner got the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and Fazbear Entertainment trademarks, with plans on opening new franchise locations. Now that is a brilliant timeline. Absolutely brilliant. I'll link my own timeline as well as this one in the description because of how brilliant it is. And we are already 8 minutes into this video. I told you it was going to be a long one, everyone. What's the next thing? Freddy Fazbear's Pizza voice actors. Alright. Alright, let's find out. Sorry. Alright, let's read all the voice actors. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place voice actors. Classic era Freddy's. Kurt Theo was the first Freddy voice actor. Tom Yeager, who was a beta era voice actor, who was Bonnie's voice actor in early 1984. Cool. Sadly though, that Bonnie voice actor is dead. Margaret Marge Peters was a beta voice actor in early 1984 who voiced Chica and is currently alive. Then there's Barney Carson, early 1984. He voiced Foxy, and his current status is unknown. Barney Carson, beta 1984, the parrot, unknown. I'm assuming that's unknown. Danny Gilmore was a beta/classic voice actor from early 1984 to mid-1987, was Foxy, and is alive. Hugh Rickley is a beta/classic voice actor. Early 1984 to mid-1987, was the parrot male version. Unknown. Then we have Charlotte Pierce, who was a beta/classic voice actor for the parrot female, who is alive. Danny Gilmore, beta/classic Golden Freddy. Interesting. Jacob Jake Leslie was a classic voice actor for Bonnie and is alive. Carla Pierce was a classic voice actor for Chica and is dead. Question mark for all of the toy personalities. We have more Freddys. People we've already basically seen. A lot of people are not known. 1988 Foxy voice actor is unknown. Rebranded Freddy, so I guess the toys era are basically unknown except for Rich Keys, who was Toy Bonnie, and Margaret Marge Peters, who is Toy Foxy. So that's really all we know from that. So here we go, Fazbear Serial Tracker. Oh, Lord. Well. Lord. Well. Fuse this to be unknown. I guess this shows where everything had gone. So a bunch of people got stuff. It's a lot here from all of the locations. Six Flags Over Texas had a full show? What? Stolen. All the Panama City locations animatronics got stolen. Charleston's are unknown, more than likely destroyed because one of them. Peru, Indiana has their stuff unknown except for Rock Farmall Animations, who owns the Chica. Oh, I like that. I like that. Remember, I'm not going to go too in-depth because this video is getting too long, so I will post this in the description. The show tape list. Okay. Well, let's do this. Alright, so, demo tapes, 1984. We have My Boyfriend's Back, Do You Love Me, Music Goes Round, Surfin' USA / Fun Fun Fun, Rock and Roll's Here to Stay, Banana Hill, Little Darlin', Heartaches, Catch a Wave, and the birthday demo. Birthday Reel from 1984 was Beagle's birthday and birthday medley. February 1984 was Banana Hill, Don't Let Go, Don't Hang Up, Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, Ballroom Dancin', Talk to You Later, Five Guys Named Mo, and The Locomotion. Country 1, March 1984, Redneck Friend, Elvira, Tomorrow, 16 Tons, Let's Go to Vegas, Desperado, When Will I Be Loved, and Mountain Music. April 1984, Rubber Biscuit, Here Comes the Sun, School Days, I Want to Celebrate, Zippity Doo-Dah, Mickey, and Wild Wild West. So this just shows literally every single show tape ever recorded. Dang. Alright, that's funny. That's funny. That is real funny. For most of, like, the 2000s, it is literally, Freddy / Allen. Literally, it's just Chuck E. Cheese show tapes when you get to the bottom. I love it. Why? I don't know. I find it hilarious. Thankfully, at least the early show tapes were decent. Oh, that is great. I love it. So, oh, that's hilarious. I love it. It's hilarious. So, Alright, this is stage / character designs for the whole show. How far are we into this recording? 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I told you all this is going to be a long one. If you sat through it to this point, I thank you. I'm not going to split this up into 2 parts because I don't want to. And no one can make me. Except for the YouTube gods. They can always make me. God, I really don't want to read anymore. Alright. I have to do this. I physically have to. I have to do this. Because This is my job, and I have to. So, January 1984, the original beta stage is produced. The center stage was a large semi-oval with lower wings on each side meant for seasonal decor. Foxy's stage was themed to a front porch, in which he had the roof over him, a window behind, as well as a prop rocking chair. The bird was placed on a swinging arch that hung from the main beam over Foxy. The characters' beta designs were also finalized here. Freddy Fazbear, who had a slight tint of orange in his fur. Bonnie, who was more blue and had a black bow tie and a red and white guitar. Chica had the same eye color as Bonnie, as well as a golden cupcake, teeth on her upper jaw, and her mouth and feet were more orange, and Foxy had 2 hands and a flannel shirt. The demo show tapes are produced, featuring 8 songs and a birthday show. The month saw the first 6 Freddy Fazbear Cheesy restaurants open. These are Birmingham, Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Blank, Florida, Jackson, Mississippi, Blank, Oklahoma, and West Orlando, Florida. So I had to guess the third one's probably East Orlando, right? Makes sense. All but the West Orlando location opened with the beta stage, as this location would be the first to use the newly designed classic stage. The center stage was shrunk to the size of Foxy's stage, but still kept the original backdrops. Foxy's porch was replaced in favor of a ship's captain's quarters. The bird was now placed on a rotating cage on the side table, and the rocking chair became a large plush chair. Foxy's new second beta replaced the flannel shirt with a large puffer coat, and one hand became a hook. August 1985, it was decided to retire the production of beta cosmetics in favor of the standard look. Freddy was more brown, Bonnie became more indigo, and now had a red bow tie and black and orange guitar. Chica's eyes went purple and the cupcake pink, and Foxy retired the overcoat. The St. Mary's, Georgia location became the last location to use the betas predominantly on August 14th, 1985, with the Bel Air, Kansas being the first to use the standard cosmetics on August 20th, 1985. May 1986. It was decided to renovate the showrooms to stay up to date. Many get complicated about how dark the showroom was due to the wood paneled walls. So Fazbear Entertainment decided locations would renovate to have the paneling removed and the walls painted white, including Montgomery, Alabama, and Savannah, Hunter, Georgia. New locations would also have these white walls, including Darien, Rome, and Augusta, Georgia. Most locations would remove the paneling, but a handful, including West Orlando, East Orlando, Panama City, Florida, and St. Mary's, Georgia, would keep the paneling, as these locations argued the white walls would ruin the aesthetics of a proper showroom. October 1986. It was decided by Fazbear Entertainment to drop place in the restaurant's name due to being too wordy, while commercials and the advertisements would follow suit. Many existing locations did not update their original signage. July 1987. A new stage concept was tested at an unknown location. This stage became known as the Toys due to their outer shells being made entirely from plastic, resembling kids' toys. It was well received, enough so that the parent company began making toy shows exclusively and temporarily ended the production of the classic show, although new shows were made to run on both the classic and toy stages simultaneously. The first classic/toy show tape was released during the months of August to January of the next year. The toys were either installed at new locations or put in existing stores to replace their classic stages. And unfortunately, due to the increase in toy shows, they became less and less popular, with some stores closing altogether by 1988. So the production of the toys was halted and the classic shows went back into use, with some locations reinstalling their old shows. February 1988, Fazbear Entertainment, after the failure of the toy stages, sends out classic shows and the characters into locations that decided to switch back. These shows were either brand new or the original shows that were sent back to the company throughout the Toys era. Along with the return shows was an all-new diagnostic tape and new official adjustments, which were much slower than the original adjustments. June 88. From June to October 88, a new show was tested at the Darien, Georgia location. This, commonly referred to as the reduced stage, a center stage was raised and widened significantly. However, the backdrops were mostly removed in favor of a more simplistic back. During lots of testing, the stage was reworked dozens of times, with Foxy temporarily not being on the stage, to the addition of more stars on the center stage due to the aesthetic being very lackluster and dull. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Memphis, Tennessee would also receive the test reduced stage in September and October, respectively. March 89. This marks when the reduced stage went to mass production, with Blank, Florida being one of the first to receive it. On March 15th, most locations phased out their betas and classic or toy stages for the new concept. Around this time, Fazbear Entertainment, the parent company, began testing a new show concept, Glow Night. This was a partial reskin themed to After Hours. The characters received new cosmetics for this concept as well as a new show tape. However, due to a number of health and safety violations, this was discontinued the following April. Some locations reverted back into the reduced or classic show based on what they had. Some even closed down completely, such as Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Fayetteville, Arkansas, as they never recovered or didn't want to deal with it. May 92. In one last attempt to give Freddy Fazbear's a new face, the new movie stage was designed. This show put all the characters onto one large stage, which they shared with a large screen. This meant that the Cybervision shows specifically for this stage had a higher role, as well as showing old and present movies that the gang would react to. However, unfortunately, Fazbear Entertainment had been having monetary and popularity issues since Glow Night and had never fully recovered from both. With dozens of locations closing between 89 and 92, the production of the movie stage was halted after 3 months. This is literally just the timeline of the regular things, but with... I'm not going to read the rest of this because I don't have time. My vocal cords are already flamed and we have more to go through. So, read it for yourself because I don't want to spoil all of it. Here we go. New Freddy and Friends shows. So here's the new shows. So in London, we have an anonymous location. Show/bot number 12/21. Character Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Classic Normal. Fiesta, Texas, otherwise known as Six Flags Over Texas. So Six Flags Over Texas and Party, Texas. 12/20. All of these are 12/21 show/bot number. It's all 12/21. So all just Classic Normal. 02/22 Volo Auto Museum. 02/22, which I assume is dates. So these guys got theirs in December 21. These guys got theirs February 22. All Classic Normal. Then Odyssey Fun World has the Glow Night cosmetics. Take me there, please. I would love to see Glow Night cosmetics in action. It appears that Naperville Odyssey Fun World didn't get their Foxy until March 2022. So right here this is a very long interview. Also a long interview. And this will be a nightmare to get through. So, we are not. We also have a list here of every single location by name, with opening dates and closing dates, the type of stage, when they opened, the show when they closed, the character design when they were opened, the character design when they closed, and fun facts about the location. I recommend reading this for yourself. I don't have the time to go through it, as this video is already getting way too long, and YouTube does not like it when I have really long videos, so we're gonna, that's it, actually. So, you can read these interviews, yeah. Well, have fun, everybody. Read this timeline. I will be putting it in the description below. I highly recommend. It is a very fun read, and in the next video about this topic, I will be covering how we are going to make our own timeline and get some ideas from you. However, if you have any ideas for a timeline you've wanted to create, please drop them in the description below so we can make a timeline better than this one. I know there's more to go through, but I'm going to have to split it up into several parts because my vocal cords are flamed. I'm just going to cut out that last part. We're going to continue because I know there's more. Yep, there it is. History of independent locations. Wait. History of independent Freddy's restaurants. Fazbear pamphlets. About Fazbear pizza. And a complete show tape list. Yeah. I'm gonna have to make several videos, so guys, thank you for listening to this video and watching me ramble for almost 30 minutes, I believe 30 minutes actually, about this timeline, and there will definitely be more, probably 30-minute installments, so thanks, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Also, I'm gonna do the most minimal editing possible for this whole video because I am just not in the mood to sit down and edit for the next 9 hours. Thank you.